in Santa Clara. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Getting the ball is Cook, right left. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right. Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Shoves him aside. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd and 2, Herbert. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. In motion, the tight end. On first down, it's Herbert. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Niners have 3-7 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
From the 27, Herbert. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll send Brown in motion right. Herbert back to the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll send Brown in motion right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert left side to Lamb. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in, and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Kamara is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. That escapes the sack. Steps away. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
The kick by Bass is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On play action, Allen taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
49ers 3. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Herbert on 1st down now. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To the air again, Herbert. Dancing to his left. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They run the counter with Cook. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye.
The 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
That's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clip from behind, block someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Allen maybe with a free play. That's complete to Pierce. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got Rome. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dalvin Cook with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
23 yards, the final tally.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll send Brown in motion right. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Herbert now. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Malcolm Butler dialed the corner blitz and earned the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll send Brown in motion right. Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Allen fights him off. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
They'll send Brown in motion right. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 72 yards.
And the 49ers are back within a score. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the numbers here don't lie. According to the Next Gen stats, he topped out at an even 22 miles an hour. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
145 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
On play action, Allen. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Mecole Hardman with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
49ers 18. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Herbert. Being chased out left. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll send Brown in motion right. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Again, Herbert. Got him in. It's Brown.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
They'll send Brown in motion right. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak.
And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
151 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's Cook again.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Back to the ground, Cook.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, New Orleans.
3 quarters in the books. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are right back in this football game. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll send Brown in motion right. After the turnover, here's Herbert. This is caught. It's Brown. And they work this out past the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, it's Herbert. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. They'll send Brown in motion right. Herbert on first down now. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Herbert throwing again. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert out to his, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Herbert. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. At the 44-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. From the 44, Herbert looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown 49ers. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Throwing now is Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's got some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Up the middle, it's Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And look at this for the second straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans.
Charles,